Hey everybody, good morning. I figured that I love making fun, random YouTube videos, just, having fun, doing this and that, literally random things, no rhyme or reason. But I figured too that, occasionally in the videos and stuff, I'll try to drop a seed about Jesus or his word. But I figured why not just have like a dedicated video time for that as well. So this is literally just off my phone. It's morning. I obviously don't have makeup on, nothing. And I was doing my morning Bible reading and figured why don't I just read out loud with you guys. Maybe I'll say my thoughts on it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just read it. But yeah, go from there. So I figured a good thing to do is I'll post something daily out of Proverbs. So maybe we just read through Proverbs together. My translation is the ESV. So that's the translation I'll be using. And I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start in Proverbs 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. Let the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance. To understand a proverb and a saying, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and forsake not your mother's teaching. For they are a graceful garland for your head, and pendants for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without reason. Like Sheol, let us swallow them alive and whole, like those who go down to the pit. We shall find all precious goods. We shall fill our houses with plunder. Throw in your lot among us. We will all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their paths, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. But these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of everyone who is greedy for unjust gain. It takes away the life of its possessors. Wisdom cries aloud in the street. In the markets she raises her voice. At the head of the noisy street she cries out. At the entrance of the city gate she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing and fools hate knowledge? If you turn at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit to you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called and you refuse to listen. Have stretched out my hand and no one has heeded. Because you have ignored all my counsel and you would have none of my reproof, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you. When terror strikes you like a storm and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call upon me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, would have none of my counsel, and despised all my reproof. Therefore, they shall eat the fruit of their own way, and have their fill of their own devices. For the simple are killed by their turning away, and the complacency of fools destroys them. But whoever listens to me will dwell secure and will be at ease, without dread of disaster. So that's Proverbs 1, and it's starting heavy. Wisdom cries out. The Lord gives us wisdom. It says in verse 7 there, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And then it goes on to wisdom, and wisdom here is described as, for the literary reasons, is this woman that's crying out in the street, trying to get people's attention, trying to call out. She's saying, how long will you go on in your own ways, basically, thinking that, you're scoffing wisdom, you're scoffing at knowledge, because you want to, and you move on, you want to eat of your own fruit. And eventually, it's going to come, when disaster does inevitably come, because it comes in all of our lives. So whether this here is talking about the disaster that you make for yourself as you live in rebellion, or just the natural disaster that happens in the world because of sin, it's going to happen. And if you're not listening to the wisdom that the Lord is trying to share with you, you're going to fall to your own devices. In the flesh, in the moment, doing things your way and the way that you see fit, just because your flesh is trying to bring you that temporary pleasure, that temporary, it says here, complacency. It says the complacency of fools destroys them. So many people, I think, and I think this is a huge deception of Satan. They want us, Satan wants us comfortable. Satan is not this guy that's going to make all this destruction. No. He wants us comfortable. He wants us complacent, because when you're complacent, I don't need God. I don't need anything else. I'm good. I'm not worried about all that stuff. That stuff's too heavy. I'm good. I'm good where I am. And so many people live that way. And it says here that, that's going to destroy them in the long run. And the Lord says, if you've gone so long, I've been reaching out. I've been trying to give you wisdom. I've been trying to put out my hand and have you take heed, and you're ignoring me and scoffing. And, when that destruction comes and you do reach out, and this is the thing that I think people have struggle with, is because the Lord is love. He is all love, but he's also all justice. He's not a part love, a part justice. He is all of those things. So with that love also comes justice. And if you've been rebelling against him forever, don't be surprised when it says here, they shall eat the fruit of their way and have their fill of their own devices. So yes, you can have your way all you want. You can have your fill. But when it's your own way, we aren't God. We aren't our own creator. We don't know what's best for us. We might think we do. I know I've struggled with that. I struggle with that to this day. I'm a human. And but we have to trust in the Lord and his word and the wisdom that we can pray for. If you have a relationship with Jesus, all you have to do is pray to the Lord through Jesus Christ, and ask for that wisdom, and ask for sight to have discernment, to be wise, to know what to do in certain situations on your day-to-day walk and in specific situations. So I'm just going to leave you guys with that today. That's kind of my thoughts on Proverbs 1 here. I don't know if anyone will watch this, but maybe if it reaches even just one person, that's awesome to me. So have a great morning, evening, whenever you're watching this, and we'll do Proverbs 2 tomorrow. Bye, guys.